The rectus abdominis is what reveals the abs on a fit person. It flexes the spinal column and compresses the abdomen, and is best exercised through crunches, as shown here. Its origin, the part that it anchors itself to, is the pubis, near the bottom of the pelvis. In the insertion, the main part it's moving is the xiphoid process on the sternum and the ribs. The external oblique, as with the internal oblique, laterally flexes the spinal column, allowing the body to sway from side to side as displayed. Its origin lies at the inferior 8 ribs, and the insertion is the ilium, or the top of the pelvis. The internal oblique is underneath the external oblique, as the name implies, and performs the exact same action, but its origin, however, is the iliac crest, and the insertion is the inferior ribs, making it almost an upside-down version of the external oblique. The transverse abdominis is under the internal oblique and compresses the abdomen, as does the rectus abdominis. This can be best exercised through the lying torso lift, in which is similar to crunches. Most abdominal workouts help this muscle grow, and it plays a major role in posture. Its origin lies at the iliac crest in the inferior 8 ribs, and its insertion is the xiphoid process and the pubis. The trapezius is a muscle in which performs several tasks, including extending the head, raising the shoulders, pulling them backwards and closer together, and moving the shoulder blade. The muscle's origin lies at the occipital bone, the bone at the very back of the skull, in the upper spine, specifically around C7 and several thoracic vertebrae. Its insertion is the clavicle, or collarbone, and the scapula, or shoulder blades. It's best exercised through shoulder shrugs, lifting things incorrectly, sports such as tennis, badminton, and baseball pitching, and other things in which the shoulders are of high importance. The pectoralis major, commonly known as pecs or pectical spectacles, make up the entirety of the breast region of the human and are best exercised through bench presses, wide push-ups, and so on. The origin is at the clavicle, sternum, and the cartilage of the ribs 2 through 6, while its insertion is mainly the humerus. The muscle flexes and adducts the arm across the chest and pulls shoulders forwards and down. The deltoid is a muscle in the upper arm originating from the clavicle and scapula and having its insertion at the humerus. It mainly abducts the arm and can be demonstrated at use here as Marcus does several standing dumbbell presses. The quadriceps group consists of 4 muscles: the rectus femoris, the vastus lateralis, the vastus medialis, and the vastus intermedius. All of the muscles work together to extend the leg and flex the hip, and all have the insertion of the patella or kneecap, then the tibia, or what's recognized as the shin bone. The hamstring group consists of 3 muscles: the biceps femoris, the semitendinous, and the semimembranosus. All 3 of the muscles work together to flex the leg and extend the hip. When all muscles are combined, those mentioned and those not, they allow the human, and any other organisms really, to perform wonderful tasks of movement. These can be demonstrated through rolls, jumps, lifts, turns, cartwheels, handstands, gymnastics, dance, football, baseball, soccer, in any sport in which involves moving at all. In fact, the muscles are used for multiple things, and multiple muscles are being used for the simplest of tasks. We can thank our skeletal muscles for our ability to do such amazing things as humans and as living things. As simple as it may seem, and as complex as it actually is, the muscular system allows amazing things to be done with the body.